All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to those who elect. And, I just want to do a quick video to, very quickly just go into, scriptures that we just need when we need to, what's the word I'm looking for? Reaffirm, what we're really in, what we really do. Because being out in this world and just being, in this world in general with these carnal affairs that we're into, man, it plays on our emotions and it plays on, our mind and this flesh, it was just in this wicked ass kingdom full of nothing but temptations. These scriptures are what we use to, put ourselves back on track, if you may have had an off day or off week or off month, and I was just feeling that, man. I was reading in Proverbs, I only really had this precept plan, but, pretty much just hit, the spirit that I'm in right now, or, that I wanted to, a few scriptures I just wanted to go into. So Salakia for the long intro, but this is Proverbs 3, and I'm going to start at 1. It says, "My son, forget not thy law, but let thine heart keep my commandments." It says, "For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee." We know ultimately, the law is important, but with keeping the law comes the faith, because we know that we can't keep it to the best of our ability. So that's why the faith comes in, because you got to have faith in Yahushua at the end of the day. You got to believe on him and believe on the sacrifice that he made for us, because without that, we'd be through. All right. So it says, verse 3 was what I really wanted to hit, though. It said, "Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck and write them upon the table of thine heart." So it said, "Let not mercy and truth forsake thee." All right. And bind them about thy neck, So essentially a metaphor, for always, to always have this truth, man, on your mind as your number one priority. For it always to be the center, nucleus in your life. That's why I said bind them about thy neck, like always have it with you. All right. It says, and it said, "Let mercy and truth." We know that we're under mercy, man. We got to be merciful towards each other. And it said, and truth, man. And this is the truth. This is the truth, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all the powers that are alive, and don't let nothing in this world try to take you off of that path. We always got to remember that what we're fighting for right now is the greatest glory that you can ever fight for. All right, so of course it's going to be it's going to be a great fight, but hey, the harder we fight, we're going to have the greatest reward we can ever get. It says, verse 4, "So shalt thou find favor," or no, Salak, in the end of verse 3, "Write them upon the table of thine heart." All right, we know the mind, we know that's what the word heart is, la'ab, for the word mind. It said, "Write them upon the table," And again, well, let me get that in the other transliteration just to see what it says. But, we get it. The NLT, it says, "Write them deep within your heart." So deep within our mind is this truth, man. It's supposed to be, rooted in us. All right. Verse 4 says, "So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of man, in the sight of the Most High and man." All right. And ultimately, we want to have good favor in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. It says, verse 4 says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. You know, this is a basic precept, but it applies to us. You know, it constantly applies to us, man. We can't lean to our own understanding, because our own understanding, our own mind is fleshly and carnal, and all this flesh has ever known, all right, is, you know, carnality, man. And now that we're actually coming in as, you know, something really spiritual, we got to always remember that we got to always revert back to these scriptures, man, no matter what you may be going through in life. All right, revert back to these scriptures, you know, and then just constantly, you know, be in them, man, so that we are, Father, you know, just continuously getting taken out of this world more and more spiritually, man. You know, like we know what the scriptures say. All right, flee from this place. It's not our rest. All right, we're fleeing spiritually, man, and we're trying to get as far away as we can from this place, you know, in spirituality, man. We're not trying to be a part of this. You know, our minds got to be different, all right, from these people out here, man. All right. Let me see. You know, just the basics, man. Romans 12:2 says, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So we got to always remember that, not to be conformed to this world. All right. Don't get caught up. Don't let anything in this world affect your mind, man. You know, don't affect how you think, because then it's going to affect how you act. It says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And coming in this truth, it has renewed our mind. All right, renewed our mind. All right, in the sense that, let me get this precept to back it up. Let me see. You know, what has it, you know, it renewed us by what? It says 1 Peter 4:1, for as much then as Hamashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. You know? So we have to arm ourselves with the same mind that Yahushua had. You know, that's how our mind is being renewed, man. We're putting on that new man, right? That's renewed in the image, all right, of Yahushua. Because Yahushua is that perfect example of how to walk as a man. So the new mind that we have coming into this truth is a mind that's, all right, walking after Yahushua. It's not as perfect as him, you know, but we're striving, man. All right, so going back to Romans, and through that striving comes suffering. All right, so going back to Romans, it says, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, all right, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, which is ultimately to believe on Yahushua. All right. Verse 3 says, for I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High have dealt to every man the measure of faith. It says, for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. You know, so, you know, rank and order. But, you know, that was pretty much the point, man. You know, don't think highly of yourself. You know, always remember, you know, be humble. All right. You know, but hey, Lewis Willing, that was edifying, man. I just wanted to go into those basics, you know, because we always just need it, man, to just, you know, reaffirm, you know, ourselves, man, what we really got ourselves into. This work, you know, is a work where you're going to have demons and, you know, different things constantly trying to tempt you to take you off this path, off the, you know, this narrow gate, all right, this path of difficulty. But at the end of the day, this is the truth, man. You know, and we just got to continuously, as long as we give the effort, man, All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not going to let us go. So with that, Lord's willing, this was edifying. All right, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to those for elect. Shalom.